All right, guys. So, guys, we got a lot to cover. We're going to build something together today that helps you to win again in that same theme that Ebony was just talking about. We're going to show you what you can do that maybe you haven't thought of. We're going to give you something to sell. So let me bring up my my screen here. You guys can tell me if you can see my screen. Everybody, give me a thumbs up or show me that you can see the screen. Thank you, Mark. Got you. All right. So today we're going to give you something to sell. Yay. All right. We're going to show you how it works. We're going to show you how to build it. We're going to show you how to package it and sell it. And we're going to give you the snapshots, the prompts, and the systems that you need to do so. And all of this is included in your white label suite membership. In other words, there is no cost. In other words, can I please get a heck yeah? All right, can you guys just let me know if that's something that might be a good thing for everyone? And yes, this is being recorded. And yes, this is going to be up on our YouTube channel. And yes, if you're watching this, no matter what the date or time, there is still going to be this system available to you. And welcome to White Label Suite. We want you guys to win. Let's get into it. So I've got a heck yeah. Cool. All right. It happens to be from my business partner, Johan. So he's excited. Does anybody else want to get excited about this? We'll dive straight in. All right. So we're going to build it. We're going to show you how it works. We're going to give you something that you can sell, and we're going to show you how to package this whole thing up starting right now. So let's get into it. Jumping in here. All right. The problem that we're going to be solving today is the never-ending search for clients, right? The never-ending search for clients. Here's the reality. Every business owner wants more clients. Chasing one lead at a time is exhausting. So we do advertising, we do social posts, we do Zoom calls, we do whatever it takes, but we're chasing one lead at a time. Agencies, if you're doing this as a service for a business, spend all their time finding leads for clients instead of building systems that last. Okay, so we're going to show you and answer this question. What if we could help clients build relationships that bring leads forever? All right, and as an example, Mr. Johan, I'm going to just throw to you one quick time. How many referrals has Jennifer sent you?
In the first week was 40.
And that was 12 months ago.
No, it was 12 months ago. Yes.
That was 12 months ago. One client has brought us 40 referrals in the first week and continues to send business to us every single day. Now, that wasn't luck. That was a strategic approach by Johan, building relationships that have netted us millions of dollars. Okay. And this is a system that you can build for your clients, and you can help them, I guess, stop hope marketing. So we're going to build this as a system. All right. Great to see Mika coming in the room as well. So let's build the repeatable referral system. The key word here is repeatable, not random, not hope. And hope is not a strategy, right? Most business owners, when we speak to them, and this is as relevant today as the first time I came across it, most business owners, when we ask them where they get their client base from, they say word of mouth. Word of mouth referrals. Almost all local businesses will answer that way. And that's good. It keeps their doors open, apparently, but it's not repeatable. It's completely based on hope. All right. It is completely random. Let's hope that somebody sends me a client today. We're going to change that. We're going to teach you how to build this for them. All right. This is the easy way to sell high level. What? This is the easy way to sell high level. Why Rob Bailey is dominated with the database reactivation system is because he doesn't sell high level. He sells a packaged system delivering a step-by-step process with a specific end result. That's what the repeatable referral system is for you. So instead of selling high level, this is an amazing CRM program that does blah, 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 and automates this and has funnels and has this and this and this. No, what we're going to deliver for you is referral partners in your pipeline built in a systematic way that can continue to send you leads forever. That's what we're going to sell you. All right. And we're going to show you how to build this. So, what is a repeatable referral partner? A repeatable referral partner is a strategic business relationship where another company consistently sends you warm, qualified leads as part of their regular business operations. Unlike one off referrals, these partnerships create ongoing value streams that compound over time. All right. One of the best networkers I've ever met in my entire life is in this room. I thought Johan was good. I thought Johan was the master. But Bart, who's in our room right here and is one of our Empire clients, is the best networker I've ever met in my entire life. Building a systemized network of referral partners has boosted this man to legendary status, and he builds these networks and these strategic alliances deliberately. Cool. So, unlike one-off referrals, they create ongoing value streams. A classic example is a mortgage broker partnering with a real estate agent. Now, we can easily see how that works, right? The mortgage broker sends leads to the real estate agent with qualified finance buyers. The real estate agent sends them back to the mortgage broker. Once we have a buyer, we have a relationship. It's easy to see why that works. Both serve the same customers at different stages of the buying process, creating natural referral opportunities. So why this matters, you guys? And I know I don't really have to sell you on this, but why this matters? Warm referrals convert 3 to 5 times higher than cold leads. Just let that sink in for a minute. Warm referrals convert 3 to 5 times higher. If you get a warm referral from someone to someone, that particular person would have to mess up completely if you were not going to buy from them. If you reached out to your network and said, hey, does anybody know a good blah, blah, blah garage door installer? And somebody in your network says, yeah, this guy was amazing. That person who was referred would have to completely mess that up for you not to do business with him. A warm referral is easy to buy from. Okay, so we want to create warm referrals for your clients. Strong partnerships deliver dozens of clients a year, as Johan said, from Jennifer, just one of our referral partners, 40 in the first week, right? Trust is pre-established, which shortens the sales cycle. Cost per acquisition drops dramatically. In other words, why wouldn't your clients want this, right? Hey, hang on. Let me ask that again. Guys, why wouldn't your clients want this? They are desperate for it, and you get to be the one to provide it. Let's keep going. Hopefully I've sold this on you. So a couple of examples. And the reason I'm giving you these examples, guys, this is a lot of the time I want to take away the guesswork. So if we go through this and it makes sense for you, I want you to be able to say, I got it, I'm doing it. And then the next natural question is, where do I start? So a couple of examples here might give you some starting points for that specific question, right? Some examples might be commercial real estate, business coaches, home services, commercial services, med spas, fitness and gym, professional clinics, all right? Legal services, speakers and authors, merchant services, all right? Just as a starting point. Now, each one of these has some partners that we want to be able to look at. And it may not be as obvious as you think why that relationship exists. So here's just some examples. The commercial real estate broker. What if we could organize referral partnerships with people like office furniture suppliers? Wow. So the office furniture supplier feels like the trusted go-to vendor and can refer new tenants, and they feel secure knowing they're recommending at the right time when the offices are leased. All right. IT and telecom service providers, again, they feel valued as an essential to setting up the tenants quickly. So they feel valued when they're a referral partner of the commercial real estate agent. They feel proud helping that business hit the ground running. All right. So we're hitting on those emotional triggers to make sure that we're getting this right for people. Yeah. Cleaning and maintenance companies, they feel relief from that steady workflow. Okay. So the new tenant has relief of their cleaning being taken care of, and the cleaning company themselves feel like they belong as part of the property's long-term ecosystem. Corporate relocation specialists. Again, we've got those emotional triggers. Commercial lenders and banks. So even just one niche of commercial real estate, we can build multiple types of referral partners here in a network. Okay, let's have a look at some more examples. So let's go here. Business coaches. Who would be great referral partners for business coaches? We can look at HR, human resources consultants and recruiters. They feel empowered by guiding their clients towards better leadership And they feel connected. At the other side, the clients feel connected through the coach's trusted introductions. Financial planners as great referral partners, and accountants, they feel appreciated when clients are growing and in need of financial strategy. So that's why they would refer their clients. And they feel secure offering holistic advice. So I'm an accountant. I feel appreciated that my clients are growing, and I feel secure that I'm recommending them to holistic advice, not just financial advice. Marketing agencies, mastermind groups and networking organizations, SaaS providers, again, feeling validated seeing their coaches recommend their software and then feeling part of that innovation. So these partnerships have specific, I guess, emotional connections and reasons why these relationships would work. But it's not always obvious. We want to introduce that to them. All right. Home services, real estate agents. So again, who would be a good recommendation for home services? Like HVAC, as we did with Ebony this morning, HVAC and landscaping and roof repair and curtains and carpets and all those kind of guys. Real estate agents would be great as a referral partners. They could feel proud showcasing homes with turnkey improvements. They feel secure recommending trusted trades. Property managers feel relieved having reliable partners to fix issues quickly and feel in control of tenant satisfaction. Insurance. So home services can be recommended by insurance agents because they feel proactive solving risks before claims, feel valuable offering more than just policies. Guys, can you see how this works? So we want to give that referral partner a really strong reason why referring this company would be a good idea. Okay, so just some examples there. Now, let me come face to face just for a moment. We're going to give you a resource pack at the end of this. The resource pack has got a snapshot, GPTs, it's got AI prompts, and it's got all 10 of those referral ideas as a way of sparking your idea factory to go out to market. Okay, Kyle, can I just make sure that 10 ideas is on that sheet? I'm just trying to see it. I've got so many Zoom windows opening. 10 industries, yes, they are. So on our resource pack that I'm going to give you at the end, it's got 10 of those and the referral partners that you can start to build. Again, you can go out to any one of those markets and you can start to target any one of these referral networks and start to build that. We're going to show you how to do it. All right, let me keep on going. Guys, is this okay? I feel like I'm talking at you, but I want you to know that I'm trying to get this working for you. So all good? Just give me a thumbs up or give me a good in the thing. Mika, love that Saspreneur shirt. So nice to see you in Dallas, by the way. All good? Okay, guys, cool. Let's keep going. Lots to cover. I will try and get through this as quick as I can. It's really great. I'm going to give you stuff at the end, so hopefully we can work through it. So why they work so well, I will go through this super quickly. Trust transfer, higher conversion rates, compounding value, and it's a deliberate strategy that your clients can rely on. The one client at a time trap, driving that client, driving that hamster wheel, next client, next client, next client, next client. It's hard work. All right, it's hard work. And as Hamosi told us and taught us, and we continue to preach, every single time you deliver, it takes the same amount of effort to get one partner as it does to get one client. The difference is, of course, that one partner can bring you multiple clients. So this is a different way to think about growth. And we get to imagine a system where your best clients become your most powerful advocates. Instead of searching for one client at a time, we shift our focus to cultivating those relationships that naturally attract an endless stream of new opportunities. All right? This approach transform client acquisition from a relentless chase into a self-sustaining network of growth, ensuring consistent results without constant effort. That is the whole premise of what we're about to cover. Quick story. One of my very first clients when we started with our lead gen system, her name's Beck. She's still a client today. She is a property management agent. She doesn't sell real estate. She manages properties as a rental management consultant. She initially relied on passive referrals from accountants and real estate agents. When we met, I asked her, where does she get most of her business from? She said, from accountants and real estate agents. So remember, she manages the properties. Accountants have got clients who have got investment properties. Real estate agents don't have a rental department. They were the people that were feeding Beck her business. When we met, Beck was a solo operator with a VA helping her, okay? And she was constantly trying to find that next home to manage, and it was a treadmill. So despite the importance of the people that were referring her business, she had never proactively looked for them, right? She was thrilled that that's where the business came from, but never actually managed to proactively go after them. So we helped her implement a systematic approach, professional outreach to those accountants and real estate agents and other associated parties that we built for her. We crafted for her a monthly business newsletter. So she's not communicating monthly to clients, although she has that as well now. She's doing a business network community newsletter once a month. And she's spotlighting those partnerships. Hey, I'd like to introduce you to XYZ Mortgages. They've just helped Sally find her new home and finance it. So every month she's showcasing the other referral partners in her network, and she's just delivering local business news in her network, and that keeps her top of mind. So this transformed her referral strategy from reactive to proactive, and her business quadrupled in 2 years, and she's now doing well into 8 figures as a management consultant with real estate. So does it work? Better than anything else you could possibly think of. This is a different way to think about growth. Focus on relationships that multiply results. You get paid for bringing leads into your clients' businesses, but one referral partner takes the same effort as one lead. One referral partner can deliver endless leads, so let's focus on the relationships. Cool. Let's see how I think I've sold it to you well enough, guys. Have you bought in with this with me? Are you ready for this? Like, we understand the value, right? We understand that this is what clients need. Let's go. Cool. Johan, I can just see you mentioned. Okay, cool. Great. So again, some examples: real estate agents, mortgage brokers, fitness coaches and nutritionists, marketing agencies and web designers, business coaches and accountants. When they grow, you grow. And another great questions to ask when you're thinking, how can I find these referral partners? Who wins when they win? All right. So we were talking to a company that does e-com, and they sold sunglasses. They had a massive warehouse of sunglasses. And we're like, who could be a great referral partner? Now, obviously, sports clubs and that kind of stuff for recommending sunglasses, but who wins? The freight companies, the couriers, right? These guys win. The logistics companies. These are off the cuff, out of the box referral partners. If you think who wins when they win, you can see how that referral partner network can grow. Okay. And the other way to think of it is, who already has my clients on their database? Right. So if I'm trying to build business for a gym, who already has my clients? The local schools, the local sporting associations, the local yoga studios, the local mothers groups, etc. So we have people who already have my clients on their database. When they win, we win. All right. Let's keep going. Turning this into a system. Most referrals happen by luck. We want to make them happen by design. We're going to build a repeatable, automated process that works for every client, package it out as a system you can scale and sell, turn random introductions into predictable partnerships. Cool. I feel like I'm going into this too much, but here we go. These are the tools that you will use. And again, all of this is included in your white label suite membership. Okay. And I'm about to give you snapshots and GPTs and prompts that are going to build all of this together. So what do you need to make this work? The white label suite system, which will find those aligned businesses and the contact data, right? We're going to show you inside of white label suite, the AI assistant that crafts the perfect outreach messages and does the research. Okay. We're going to show you the agent builder. So you're going to build an AI agent that puts this on autopilot for your clients. And we're going to give you GPTs, which is AI systems that you can brand as your own for building customer profiles and referrals. And then we're going to show you how to use Highlevel, or your branded version of Highlevel, to be the platform that all of this rests on, and to package it around, sell to your client, and deliver the end result, which is those constant referrals coming into their pipeline. Together, they form that referral engine, and that's what you can automate and sell. Cool. So let's see the whole system. This is it. This is where we get to demo it. So again, yes, this is being recorded. This is a step-by-step system. We're going to start with the GPTs. We're going to profile a customer and then showcase referrals for that customer. Then I'm going to show you how to use White Label Suite to set those searches in motion. We're going to set our AI agent to do the work for us over and over and over again, and have it all flow into Highlevel for sending and tracking, and something that you can deliver and sell to your client. Okay. So I can do this with any business, but I would love to do it with one of your businesses or one of your clients. So can you guys tell me, drop in the chat if you want to, one of your clients, Just give me a website or who they are, something like that, and we can start to do this personally. Again, if nobody has an example, I can build one out super quickly. But let's see if you guys have got anyone, a local business or somebody that would benefit from a referral system coming in. So Johan's just said Bart, our client, okay, which is interesting. So I can start there. If anybody wants to throw something else in there, I can do that. But Bart is a professional speaker. He's a coach, and he has his own high level system and white level system. Of course, we can start there. Or again, I can come across and just do something like this: chiropractor. I should have chosen something easier to spell. Near me. All right, so we can find any local business and start to do that. So, guys, if you had 10 more seconds, if you want me to do it with a live client, or I'll use Bart if you want me to, or we can jump in and do a local business. Give me a vote. What do you want me to do? Rhode Island Deck Pros, says Gary Dean. All right, that sounds like an interesting use case. And you got in just in the 10 seconds there, Gary. So cool. All right, so here is Rhode Island Deck Pros. Now, what we're going to imagine is that we're going to this client and we're showcasing for them how we can bring in referrals for this business. So this business clearly is a deck building company. We want to be able to see how we can bring in referrals for them. Now, guys, again, I want you to see this as an example. We're going to do this with a deck building company, all right? This could just as easily be a landscaping system, an HVAC company, a chiropractor, a dentist, a speaker, an agent, an author, a real estate agent, whatever this might be, okay? So let's walk through our system. First, we start with our GPTs, and the first one that we want to do is a client profiler. Now, this is, again, something we're going to give to you. But not only that, as a white label suite client, we give you the branded instructions so that you can build this. So it doesn't say Comet Suite on it. It will say your business and you can use it with your clients. Okay. So this is part one. We're going to create a profile of our deck building company. Let's get started. So this is going to ask us to drop in the website and answer a couple of quick questions. I think there's 4 questions in total. Please paste in your website. Can do. Done. Next is going to ask me 4 questions. Okay. So this is going to analyze this website. It's going to look at who they are. Okay. So they do custom outdoor living spaces, primarily decks and patios, installation, covered structures, outdoor living, unique selling points. They highlight full service, variety of materials, and they do a free estimate with a callback, a 24-hour callback mention. Okay. Now let's answer these 4 questions. Again, this is something you can give your clients as a lead magnet. You can create something amazing for them. It will help them with their marketing and makes you look like a hero. And you can do it all in your brand. Question 1 of 4. What is the outcome your customer is looking for when they purchase the service? So AI is pretty clever. So it's given me a great example here. I want a backyard space where I can entertain friends comfortably, or I want to increase my home's value and curb appeal. I want both of those, so I'm just going to cheat and copy that, okay? But it might be something different. It might be they want to feel proud about their home, or whatever it is that you think is the thing that the reason people buy. So let's drop that in here. Both of these are clear emotional outcomes. Cool. What alternatives exist to your product? What else a customer might consider? Other companies, all right? So this would be other local decking companies, concreting, or nothing, leaving to ugliness, or DIY. Cool. Home Depot and Lowe's. Yeah, exactly. But DIY. Yeah. This gives us a solid look at your competitive landscape. Great. Question 3. What's unique or better about your offer compared to these alternatives? So I'm going to copy all of these. Faster timelines, superior materials, local reputation, warranties, expert design services, like that. And I'm just going to add to that. And our product looks amazing. Cool. You can see how technical I'm getting with these answers. That's a strong value stack. Cool. What do your best clients have in common? So this is a really nice question to ask. What do your best clients have in common? You know, those really awesome clients that you love? Think about the ones who are easiest to work with, paid on time, referred you, or had the best experience. So I'm going to say multi-member family homes where they're in the top income brackets and have available cash flow. For a decking company, that'd be a pretty ideal client, I would imagine. Let's go. So what's going to happen right now? Remember, this is step one of the process. It's going to create for us what we call an ICP profile report. Now, again, if this was all you did for your client, they would love you. And I'll show you why. Because now what we're doing is we're breaking down a complete kind of marketing strategy for this business. So the ideal client profile for Rhode Island Deck Pros, this is their website, this is what they sell, who they are. The ideal client is a homeowner aged 35 to 60, married with children, with a household income of 150K plus. They own mid to large suburban homes in Rhode Island, likely to have lived in their home 3+ years and plan to stay. I'd say that's pretty spot on. Psychographics. They value high quality aesthetics. They want to increase property value. They fear wasting money on per workmanship. They value reputation, design expertise, and peace of mind. Now, again, even if you only knew that, could you not change your marketing and your materials and your content to reflect that? All right. Their behavioral patterns. They search for inspiration and contractor reviews. They engage on Facebook and Pinterest. They ask neighbors and friends, and they're likely to request multiple quotes but value premium service. Okay. This is when they buy, and this is how to find them. Okay. So where to find them? Online platforms, local homeowner groups, Instagram, visual inspiration, Pinterest, house, and Google searches like deck builders near me. All right. Groups and communities. This would be great groups to be a part of. The local Rhode Island Facebook group. Again, can you see the value just in this? Pain points, fear of hiring a bad contractor, stress from project delays. This has all come from AI, you guys. Now, again, if you just take this, copy and paste and put your logo at the top, you've just given your client an amazing marketing platform that helps them do all of their content and marketing better. We start to get into people that they can target, homeowners, real estate agents, local home builders, keywords to target, all right? And we've got some niche recommendations for referral partners, which we'll get into in a little bit more because that's what we're here for. JV opportunities with pool installation companies, real estate agents, etc. Even some influencers, all right? And we are going to go all the way down to the bottom of this report because that is some pretty serious value. Guys, just give me a 1 if you think that that would be valuable to a client. Just even that. Could you use that as a lead magnet? Perfect. There you go. Cool. So let me drop this into a Word document. All right. And I'll show you why in just a sec. So I'm just going to drop this into a Word document and save it. My ideal client report for Rhode Island Deck Pros. Save as. Let me pop it here in my downloads for Rhode Island. All right, step 1 done. I realize I'm out of time. I'm going to go through it as quick as I can. Step 1 done. Step 2 is now taking that report and really expanding our referral system. And again, this is another AI program, and we're going to be able to take that whole report that I just created, dump it into here, and expand out those referral partners, again, with the expectation of emotional triggers that why our partners would want to partner with us. So again, you can build this. We're going to give it to you for free. You can use it with your clients. You can include it as part of your package. And we'll talk about how to price all of this in just a second. So again, let's get started. It's going to ask me to upload my ICP report. How about that? So cool. Come and grab my file that I just created a few moments ago. And away we go. Let me go to my downloads and my Rhode Island reports. There we go. Nope, that's a different client. Rhode Island. There we go. So I'm uploading this report. I have to answer 0 questions because I have it. If I didn't have it, I could just go through the process. And away we go. Cool. Here's your tailored referral partner map that quickly. Built around your audience, income targets, and location, who value aesthetics, reliability, and outdoor enjoyment. So now we have a referral map, and we can start our part 2 of this process. So guys, can you just give me an idea? Let me come face to face here for a second. I want your feedback. I'm going to ask you to type something in. So I'm giving you fair warning so that you can get your keyboard ready. What do you think the value of those 2 things are to a client? How much could you charge just to create that detailed profile report so that they could change their marketing forever and build out a strategic referral partner map for them? What do you think? Gary says priceless. I absolutely agree. What would you be able to charge a client just for doing those 2 reports for them? Have a think about this, guys. Now, here in this room, I want to say this really clearly. So I should like do this thing where I make myself big. 1 second. Let me make myself big. Yay, there I am. Okay, cool. Let me qualify this. Here in this room, full of entrepreneurs, builders, high-level experts, AI enthusiasts, we know that you could go and build that GPT system yourself pretty easily. Now, I'm going to give you the instructions to do it, so it's really easy. And you're thinking, why would a client pay me, as Bart said, $297 for those reports when they could build it themselves? Because here's the truth. In this room, building a GPT is easy, right? Potentially, you've done it before, right? You know how to use ChatGPT. You could build something like that. Why would they pay me for it? Because here's the truth. Most businesses don't even know how to put a lead capture form on their website. And if they do, it's mind blowing to think that an email can be sent 24 hours later. And it's even more mind blowing to think that I can tag them and have auto follow up systems and have a complete CRM program, right? Why? Because these guys are building decks. They're out with hammers and nails, or they're a chiropractor helping people with their backs and necks. They've got practices that are, they have to pay their bills and receptionists that are standing there answering questions and booking clients. They're not building GPTs. They're not understanding CRM systems and automation. For most people, this is like some sort of black magic wizardry. It's, oh my God, how did you do that? So being able to charge for a complete marketing plan and a strategic referral report, as Bart said, right? $297 as an irresistible offer. Manolo says $299 as a monthly or $500 after positive results. All right. There you go. Mika says they can't do it and they won't if they could. Exactly. So Rory said they don't want to mess with it. Rory said, I've given access to the GPPs and still clients haven't even bothered to do it for themselves. And again, that's the thing because they're busy. So if you can deliver just these reports, you can charge $500 for it, because you're delivering something of massive value. Now, let's just carry this forward because now we've got our profile report. We've got a specific referral partner map. We're going to be looking for landscaping and outdoor design companies. Now, why is this a good match for them? Your ICP clients dream of complete outdoor spaces, not just decks. Landscaping firms often get requests for patios, lighting, or plant design, but lack decking expertise. Partnering with you, being the deck pro, lets them offer full-service outdoor transformations, increasing their project scope and revenue. What a great idea. So I would be able to find landscaping and outdoor design companies to partner with. They'd feel proud. Here are our emotional triggers. And again, all of this can be built into our next steps, which is our AI suggested outreach angle. So this is how to reach out to them. Okay. Real estate agents. Again, great match. They can increase the curb appeal. They can show businesses, so homeowners, how to increase their value before the sale. Okay. Pool installation companies. What a great match. Okay. And again, doing business on both sides. Outdoor furniture and patio retailers. What a great match. We're referring business to each other 24/7. Local architects and home designers. Okay, just really awesome referral partners. Now, this is what you can do for every single client that you set this up with. Okay, so remember I said there was a few steps. Step 1, the GPTs and the referral builders. Step 2, let's set these searches up inside of our white label suite system. So we've got where was our thing? We've got people like home inspectors and property local architects. Now we can come over to our white label suite program and we can start to build those searches. So we go, and this is the easy part. You guys have seen this a million times over. So I'm just going to create a local search here. I'm going to look for, as an example, architects in Rhode Island. So I'll go architect in Rhode Island, because that's what our report showed us how to do. Rhode Island, there we go. I'm going to add it to a list called Architects Rhode Island and run my search. Okay, so now we use White Label Suite to search for our ideal prospects. Now, again, there's so much training on White Label Suite, how to search and different trigger words and different ways that we can put this together. If this is something that you haven't done before, all of our training is inside of the program. But we are starting this whole system to just show you how you can profile those customers, get ideal referral partners, and find them quickly. Okay, so now I've got the architecture firms, I've got contact details for the people that work there, all right? And I can start to do my next step, which is use AI to focus on these people and introduce us not as a pitch. Sorry guys, I need to do this again. This is not reaching out to people trying to sell something. Phew, thank God. So tired of people trying to sell me stuff. All right. Actually, I love it because I'm a salesperson. But how many people really welcome that cold email that says, I'm amazing, you should buy from me? And you're like, delete, spam, whatever. This is not reaching out to sell something to someone. This is reaching out to create a strategic partnership between our two companies where I send you business and you send me business. And the reasons why we can do that together, because both sides win. Let's jump on a Zoom call and have a coffee together. Remember, one client, one referral can send you clients forever. Okay. So this is about positioning your client, the deck company in this particular case, to build a referral network that will feed them forever. Cool, right? So let's do it. So first things first, we've found those companies. We've said, awesome, here are, in this case, architects in Rhode Island. Now, the next steps, and I want to keep this within a 60-minute window. So please watch the replay. Sorry. Please watch the replay and go through and build this step by step. We have the training on how to do this. But I want to show you reasonably quickly these steps. So we've done our search. The next thing we're going to do is use the AI inside of White Label Suite to do a little bit of research on these companies before we start to chat to them. Now, that'd be polite, right? If I want to form a strategic partnership with you and I just fired off a random email, I deserve what I get. But if I went to a little bit of more effort and I understood who you were, how you work, what you do, all of those kind of good things, and then I communicated with you, I might be deserving of a little bit more attention. And that's what we're trying to capture. Okay, a little bit more attention. So let's just use our AI to do a quick summary of this company. Summary. Let's go. Our straight out of the box company summary. This is installed as a standard with your White Label Suite. There are other summaries that I've built on top of this, but this is the one that comes with everybody's White Label Suite installation. Okay. Bart, all those mailing addresses, Bart, the king of follow-ups and send out cards. You should actually, guys, if you want to find a way to strategically connect with clients, chat to Bart. He's got an amazing system through the send out cards program, which integrates with Highlevel, by the way. So Design Architecture is a leading firm specializing in designing high-end homes and businesses. This is what they do. This is who they are. This is how they work. Typical job costs for their projects, information about their founders and history. Now, again, I was talking to an insurance company yesterday, and they said this information, just this screen alone, changes their phone call from a "Hi, can I speak to somebody about insurance?" to a warm introduction. Hey guys, I was just looking through your website. I noticed that Spencer started this in his attic. I just wanted to chat to you about blah, 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 whatever it is. Okay. Just doing 2 minutes of research and letting AI do that work for you, so you don't even have to spend those 2 minutes, gives you so much more information. Now, this is where we get really, really, really cool with our White Label Suite program. What we're going to do is use this information, all right, use the summary information to write an email to that business introducing me, my business, in the case of our deck designer, right? So here's how we're going to do it. And again, I'm doing this reasonably quickly, but I'm going to give you guys all of the prompts at the end so that you can do this for yourself. So as a deck company, I would have already set this up in my business profile. Rhode Island Deck Pros, who we are and what we sell. In this case, to be fast, I haven't done that because I'm still White Label Suite for this particular thing. But I'll put the Deck Pro website in here. I'm going to set up my system here to make sure that it knows who I am. Okay. I should have already done that because I'm Rhode Island Deck Pros. But in this case, I'm just going to kind of cheat and I'm going to tell the AI who I am. So I'm going to come down here to my AI assistant. And what I want to do is I want to write an email from that summary, understanding exactly who they are, and I want to introduce myself as Rhode Island Deck Pros and our partnership, which came from our those emotional triggers, right? So let me show you how we're going to do this. I want to write an email from me, Rhode Island Deck Pros, introducing my business to those architects with emotional reasons why we should partner up. So here's how we're going to do it. And again, guys, you don't need to copy this down. I've got all the prompts. This is me making one up on the spot, but we've got it researched done. Kyle and I worked on this together for ages to create these email scripts, these AI prompts. We're going to give them to you. Okay. But this is me just creating it off the cuff. So this is going to be my deck company referral email. Okay. I'm going to put that into, and I clicked the wrong button, so I shouldn't have done that. I apologize. If only I was techie and didn't click on the wrong thing. AI assistant, so sorry, going back a screen. Don't worry, I'll edit that out of the recording. Cool, do that again. Deck company referral. All right, we're going to put this into an intro section for our local company search, and here's my prompt. My business is called Rhode Island Deck Pros. We build custom outdoor decks for companies, for homeowners, and we help them improve their home valuation and provide beautiful outdoor spaces. I want you to take into account the summary information of this potential partner listed below and write for me an email that introduces us to them as potential strategic partnerships. Take into account the following emotional connections and reasons why we should work together, and deliver back an email with only the body of that email included, no subject line and no signature, highlighting those emotional reasons, and keep your reply to 200 characters or less, 200 words or less. Let's see if my voice prompt helped me out there. 200 words or less. Okay. Now, again, guys, you don't need to copy this down. This is me making it up on the spot because I hadn't done my work before and set myself up as Rhode Island Dex Pros. But let me just fix this up so that we can get something that looks good. Rhode Island Deck Pros. We build custom outdoor spaces. This is our website. Now, again, I wouldn't have to do this because I would have already loaded it in. So hopefully you guys can give me the benefit of the doubt there. This is our website. I want you to take into account the summary information of this potential partner listed below. Now, this is the most important piece. How do we get it to look at the summary information that we've already done? I come all the way to the bottom and I go summary. And I just literally use the variable that we have already of that company summary, which is company summary. There it is right there. And it's going to insert all of that AI research into this prompt. So it's going to write the email specific with that summary. Okay. I want you to take into account the summary information listed below and write for me an email that introduces us to them as potential strategic partners. Take into account the following emotional connections and reasons why we should work together. So now let me put in those emotional connections, which we got from our person here. Okay. So why is this a good match for them? Emotional drivers like that. Let's copy that whole thing into my prompt. All right. So emotional connections. Paste that in. All right. Deliver back an email. Now, this took me 5 minutes. Again, I'm going to give you the whole thing. But this has now got that whole thing in there and the summary. Keep your reply to 200 words or less. Let's go. Deck referral. Okay. I hope you guys are seeing how I'm putting this together. So now let's go and have a look what now results from running that email prompt. So I've got my list of architects. I'm Rhode Island Deck Pros. And I want to run my summary, which I've already done for these guys, so I'll keep it short. Here's my summary. Now I want to write that email with all of those instructions, the deck company referral email. Let's see what it comes back with. Okay. Now I'm not going to tweak this too much, but if it doesn't come back with something really great, I would spend a few minutes and tweak it because once I've done it once, I can do it forever. Right. So let's see what AI comes back with. High quarters and design architecture team. Nice. From Rhode Island Deck Pros, we specialize in this, this, and this. enduring, sophisticated designs. We understand that as architects, you want trusted builders who can execute your outdoor plans flawlessly without compromising your design. Our goal is to be your go-to deck construction team, ensuring your creative visions are brought to life. I believe a partnership could offer some seamless designs. You can learn more about us here. Look forward to connecting. Now, I would say I'd love to jump on a Zoom call with you and talk about a partnership moving forward or something like that. I'd include a CTA. But guys, get like first draft. Is that pretty good? Give me a score out of 10. I'm going to give it about a 6.5, 7. All right. And I'll spend another 5 minutes and make it a 10. But give me a score. 8 says Manolo. Cool. Nice. Again, I would include a CTA at the end. A couple of little tweaks there that I would make that happen. But that's all part of the GPT that we give you. Gary says 8. All right. Bart says, wow, nice. Love it. All right. So now I've got an email that's written from me to them, suggesting a partnership, understanding what they're looking for, created that as a real introduction. Now, the next thing is I can now write a subject line for that email that's specific to that introduction or to that email content. And again, I'm going to do this quick. We're going to give you the prompts to do it yourself so you can just copy and paste. But here it is. This is the subject line. It's a subject line prompt. We're going to use it for the local business, and it goes like this. Use the content of the email listed below and write a very personalized subject line with the design of engaging and creating intrigue. We want this subject line to reinforce the reason the people want to open it. Please see the email below and reply back with the subject line only. Keep the subject line to less than 100 characters. All right. So, and then I just want to make sure I've got that email listed below. And guess what? I can pull it straight from here. The deck company referral email is going to insert below, and it's going to write me a subject line personalized to that email. Guys, I know it's really only a few steps. Research my customer, understand their referrals, get that list of searches going on, do one prompt for the email, do one prompt for the subject line. That's it. All right. And we're going to give you that whole system in just a second. Let's go and see the results. Okay. So again, I go to my deck company and I go, here's the summary. Here's the email that I've written. Now write me the subject line specific to that company. Thanks, Manolo. All right. So now it's writing a subject line that's personalized and specific to that business, to that email. Courtesan, your outdoor designs built without compromise. Nice. Not bad. Intrigue. Getting people to open it. That was the goal. Okay. So now I've got a subject line. I've got a complete body of my email, and I've got one more step to do. So let me just show you what that one step is, coming back to our initial game plan. We've done our GPTs. We've set up our search. Now let's turn on our AI agent to do this every single time. So we come over to our white label suite system, and we come over to our workflows, soon to be called AI agents, and we create our agent to run for our client. This is my deck company referral agent. All right. This will create the research and emails for our deck company. Done, save. Let's build this agent. Even if you're not techie, this is drag and drop. Okay. So I start with that local search, drag it on, and I say that local search was for my deck companies in Rhode Island looking for architects. That was my thing. And every time we add a new result to that list, I want this agent to trigger. Done. Next, I want it to do that AI research for me. Drag that on. And I use the standard out-of-the-box company summary to run this one. Next, I want to write that email. So we set that as the intro, AI intro. Over here, I choose my deck company referral email, and done. Next, I want it to do the subject line, which is here. Drag that on and use my deck subject line prompt. And finally, I want to send this over to my white label suite, to my high level system, my connected database. Done. And I just choose which sub account it's going into as an example. Okay. And we're away. So what have I just done? I've literally set up an AI agent that every time this search runs, it's going to research those clients. It's going to write a referral partner email to that client. It's going to write a unique subject line specific for that email. And it's going to send all of that across to my Highlevel system. And we're going to set it to auto send. Okay. How do we set it to auto send? Simple. Let me show you that just as a piece of the puzzle. We set it to auto send by making sure that there's a tag on this list. So this, I'm going to set this up with a tag that's called auto send or something like that. So let's set up a tag here called auto send. Okay. And then over in Highlevel, we set up a workflow to trigger by that tag. So here I go over to my, let's go back to my automations, and I'll put this in demo company so I don't mess things up. So I'm going to create a workflow with all of those emails just built to auto send based on that tag. I won't go into that. You guys know how to do that. Actually, I will, since I'm here. Create a workflow, start from scratch, send out an email, and the email is triggered by that tag. So this is auto send tag. All right. My trigger is a tag being added. Add a new trigger, tag, auto send. Tag is auto send. Done. Save. Happiness. Right? Then I'm going to send the email. Now, this is really important. Sending the email includes those AI subject line and AI content, right? So let me just show you, and then I'll show you the results. So send that email from email@email.com. Obviously, you're going to put your sending email address in here. From name, sorry. Let's get that right. From name Walt. Okay. Now, the subject line, we're going to use the AI subject line. So I come over here and I go contact, custom fields, and in here is going to be the subject line. Subject. Done. Contact subject. Next, I'm going to insert that entire body of the email, which was, again, custom fields, contact, custom field. It was intro. And we've got all those intro by AI. There it is, right there. Okay. And of course, I'm going to put my signature on the bottom of that email. Good to go. Now, what's going to happen is it's going to come across with that tag. It's going to automatically send that email with that subject line and that entire personalized AI email out and my signature at the bottom. Okay. And then, of course, you're going to build like 3 or 4 in the sequence. Don't just send one email and hope. Send a few. Okay. But everything now is going to run on autopilot. Think again what we've just created. We just created an agent that will do the research, right, for a specific partner that I'm looking for. It will research that person. It will write a very specific email, taking the emotional triggers of a partnership into account. It'll write a subject line for that email, and it will send it across with a tag. As soon as it hits, the email sends. Let me show you the results of this, you guys. So we are, White Label Suite, we are looking for partnerships with marketing companies. Makes sense, right? I want to show you our live. We've got 3 or 4 accounts that are running this live. This is our live. This is one of ours, number 2, as it looks like, reaching out to marketing companies. Now, what's our volume? We send 3 emails an hour. Shock. Oh my God. You spammers. We don't send 10,000 emails. We send 3 emails an hour to potential partners. And I want to show you what those emails look like. So this is us sending outreach emails to potential partnerships. Let's go and have a look with our personalized partnership emails. Let's have a look at exactly what was sent. I don't know. I haven't seen this. So let's have a look. So the company name is Creativity. Nice. Creativity, impressed by your work, partnership idea is the subject line. Let's see what the actual body of the email says. To Tasha, for the team at Creative Marketing Agency, I was really impressed by how creativity helps impact-driven companies grow with your custom marketing strategies. It's clear you put a lot of thought into each client, especially with Tasha's background in building her own successful brand. Is this personalized? Right? Did I just randomly send this to a person? No, it's personalized. Number 2, Again, I don't know what this involves, but let's just have a look. Number two, this is a company called Lunar HQ. Lunar HQ, an idea to boost your leads and client growth. Every subject line is unique. Every email is personalized. For the team at Lunar Branding Web and Marketing Agency, I was really impressed by Lunar HQ's mission to help top-notch branding and marketing accessible to small businesses. Your focus on data-backed strategies really stands out. Next, to ABA Digital Marketing, boosting your ABA clients' growth. A quick idea. For the team at ABA, it's really impressive how you help ABA therapy providers attract their ideal clients and build waitlists, especially with Matt being a BCBA and truly understanding their mission. I don't know who Matt is. I don't know what BCBA is, but AI did that work for me. Okay. On my script, it says pause for effect. What do you guys think? Give me a little bit of feedback. What do you think? Is this something pretty cool? But you had your hand up there for a little while. Do you want to unmute and tell us what you're thinking?
Yeah, I just, because that was only one referral part. So I think there was, what, 6 of them listed. So you would do that for potential referral partner 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You could actually do that.
Hell yeah, exactly.
For each one of those. And then this is what we would be doing for our clients or for ourselves, of course.
Yep. What do you think, man?
I think it's pretty wicked. I think it's all right. And
I think it's all right.
I know we went through this a little bit the previous week, but seeing it again, that really it helps a lot.
Awesome. Manolis is great service. How do you sell it? Let's do it. Let me get to that piece. Again, I know that our training has gone a little bit over the 60-minute mark. We're going to give you all the gifts in a minute, so it'll be worth sticking around for. And again, if you're watching this on a replay, this system is available as a white label suite member. So we did the GPTs, we did the search, we let the AI agent build our thing and do all our thing, and then we've set up Highlevel for sending and tracking, everything all in one play. So packaging and pricing, Manolo, I'm glad you asked. Let's have a bit of a look here, all right? Johan's got to jump. See, bro. Nice to have you.
Nice one. You're amazing.
Cheers, guys. All right. So this is what we call the repeatable referral system. Offer this as your own referral partner growth program. We have included for you in part of the snapshot a landing page talking about the repeatable referring system, an automation that helps you generate clients, the AI writing prompts, everything, and the CRM ready to rock. Okay, so you just install the snapshot, we give you the prompts, everything like that. What you could sell this for, $2,000 setup fee. Again, just those reports, the marketing reports alone to deliver that to a client. So Mr. Client, Mrs. Client, when you purchase our repeatable referral system, you will get a complete marketing analysis and report of your customer profiling system. You will get a referral plan to be able to see your potential referral partners and the system of being able to reach out for them. We will engage those people and reach out for you across multiple accounts. So you can set up 2, 3, 4 sub accounts to be running 20 emails a day through different accounts. So you can have 60, 80, 100 emails a day going out to repeatable referral partners. So we will set up a complete market research for you, a referral detail plan, the AI program running those searches, writing those emails, creating that research and sending to your partners. And every time they respond or reply, we'll engage with them and book them into your calendar. Our cost is $2,000 as a setup and $497 a month. Right? Rory, whatever you want to sell it for. Is it AUD or USD? We always sell in USD, but if your clients are in AUD, then you need to sell for AUD. But guys, this is just suggested pricing. The great thing is you own a white label business. It's your company. If you're thinking that's way too cheap, I could sell it for 10 grand plus 500 a month, go for it, right? This is just an idea, but we give you the snapshot with the landing page and all of that good stuff included. So the key takeaway here, you could find one lead, Mr. Client, or you can find endless referrals, building systems that deliver ongoing opportunities. This is for you to be able to empower your clients to win through partnerships, not pressure, and automate everything with the white label suite plus AI. So these are the tools. And again, that's my last slide. So I'm just going to grab that link that Kyle sent me before, and I'm going to give you guys that entire system. Actually, Kyle, would you mind popping that link in the chat here for me? I'll put it up on the screen once once we have that there. Actually, I've got it. I will copy that link. I will open it up on the screen and I will put it on this presentation. So if you're watching this as a replay, you will be able to see it. All right, so let me come down, create a new slide right here and just add in that link. Oh, it added it as a link. Huh, that's funny. I might have to type it out. Link display, link. That's better. Nope. Oh, I'm going to have to type it out. All right, so it is whitelabelsuite.com. Nope, on the wrong slide. whitelabelsuite.com / repeatable referral system resources. That is the link. All right. Let me put that large and loud. whitelabelsuite.com / RRS-resources. Let's go and have a look at what that package includes. RRS resources. This is going to open a ClickUp doc. So those 10 industries that I talked about, being able to come in here and see those industries, who can be their potential referral partners and why that works, okay? Those emotional hooks, commercial real estate, these are the emotional hooks for those specific ones. Now, you can go and find commercial real estate and use these. You can find business coaches and use these. You can find home services and use these, but you can also find deck builders, accountants, chiropractors, swimming coaches, whatever that might be. Okay, so these are just some ideas for you to get started. The AI prompts, this is the important bit. Okay, acting as a marketing consultant with a focus on writing high, warm, converting referral outreach emails. Write the email body only, no greeting, no signature. We are reaching out to blah, context, etc. So this is the exact prompt you copy and paste into the intro writer in your assistant. Okay, and it includes that summary. We'll add the, I'll add the subject line one in here in just a second as well. So it's the AI assistant prompt for the email, and we'll also include the subject line. Next, the GPTs, the profiler, and the repeatable referral builder are here. And to build your own, Kyle, I don't know if you're with us on the call here. There you go. Thank you, Kyle, for dropping that in. Kyle, could you just drop in here as well, whitelabelsuite.com / GPTs. These are GPTs that we give you guys that you can brand as your own, and you can use them as lead magnets. You have them under your own brand, not White Label Suite, not Comet Suite, not me, all right, not Kyle. So whitelabelsuite.com / GPTs. Kyle's going to add that to the page right here for you as well. But you can just use the ones that we've created through those links. And then the last piece there is the snapshot. So you get the snapshot, which has got the outreach email all set up, ready to be configured, the custom fields and values all in place. All right, the landing page so that you can actually go through that. Let me just pull it up real quick so we can have a look. This is the repeatable referral system. And again, we want to make this a quick and easy win for you guys. So we give you a website, landing page, repeatable referral system, where you can, obviously guys, you can customize this, you can make it your own, but you're going to come in here and just put in your own, whoever you're targeting, right? So if you're in the architect industry or you're in the deck building industry, we'll help you find your ideal referral partners. Yes, you should have one page for every industry you're chasing. So it is whatever your site is / deck builders, whatever your site is .com / swimming coaches, whatever your site is / accountants. And you can put, if you're in the accounting industry, we'll help you find your ideal referral partners. Now, again, you can customize this however you want to, okay? We've included things like a calculator. Normally a deck costs $15,000 to build, all right? Imagine if a referral partner brought me in 10 sales. Well, then that would make me 150 grand. So therefore, is it worth you paying $2,000 setup and $500 a month? All right? Book now, take them to a calendar. Again, this is your landing page so you can sell this thing, okay? So that's included in the snapshot. All of the outbound campaigns, all that kind of stuff is included in the snapshot as well. So guys, that link, one more time, is whitelevelsuite.com/RRS, which is repeatable referral system hyphen resources. You get all of those GPTs, all of the prompts, all of the snapshots, everything ready to rock. All right. And again, what do you think? Love to get a little bit of feedback there. Bart's giving me the thumbs up. Mark's applauding. I appreciate that, you guys. Give us a little bit of feedback in the chat, guys. Again, our only goal here, and I know like it's easy to get overwhelmed, right? It's easy to go, oh my God, I don't know what to do. So with Ebony creating that workshop today that was talking about quick wins in the home services industry, and she's got other niches that are coming as well. Using this program, we want you guys to be able to see the path forward. So in this particular case, it is understand that a client will pay for a system that brings them referrals on an ongoing basis. And one referral to them is worth 10 times as much as one lead, right? So if we can show them how to bring referrals in on a regular basis in an automated way using AI, they will pay you for that. So this is your methodology to say, this is how to deliver that service. Use the GPTs to profile, use the GPTs to get their clients. You don't even need to know about the business. I know nothing about deck building, but we wrote that all inside of a 1 hour period, okay, as I was teaching it and training, right? So if you understand that businesses will pay to have a repeatable referral system running for them, you can build this regardless of the fact that they are on HubSpot, regardless of the fact that they're on Salesforce, regardless of anything else. You can build this as a standalone system, as a way of selling Highlevel, but you're not selling a CRM, you're not selling an automation program. You're selling a repeatable referral system with a setup fee so that you can profile those clients, understand those referrals, build that AI. That's what the setup fee is for. Don't disregard that. And then a monthly fee. Understand that that deck building company makes $15,000 per one sale. They get one referral partner who sends them 10 a year. It's 150 grand. Will they pay you 2,000 to set it up and 500 a month? No brainer, right? And you can do that in every single industry that exists on the planet. Understand the referral network system, create referral based introductions, and create a network for them that continues to feed them coming through. I hope I said that well enough. Mr. Bart?
Okay, so who you're sending the email to, it was just like to the team that. Can you dial it in even more if you wanted to specifically send it to a specific individual?
Yep.
And the only reason I'm asking that, because especially if they have mailing addresses, it could be a 1-2 punch with my.
Oh, 100%. So you would send them a follow-up postcard, etc. So the reason I use that for the team at starting point for my own personal emails is when I'm doing company outreach. And here's my reasoning. Inside of White Label Suite, if I run a company search and I get ABC architects, sometimes I have the first name of the person, but sometimes I don't. And there's nothing more that sucks than getting an email that says, hi, first name. Right. So in a company search, Bart, I personally always use for the team at insert company name here, because I always get the company name, right? For the team at ABC Architectural, all right? But when I do it as a personal search, I always get the first name. So when I use the people search inside a White Label Suite, I do get that first name. So I would 100% write it, Dear Bart, all right? Dear John,
Okay.
Dear Sally. Okay, so
okay, go ahead.
Yeah, no, so using understanding that sometimes if I'm running the company search, I might not have their first name. I just want to show you something. You can manually make sure that you do get their first name, and you can eliminate the ones that don't have a first name by being a little bit more deliberate about it. So you can come in here, and instead of sending everyone across to my CRM, I can get this email open, make sure I've got their first and last name, and send a specific person across to my CRM, and everything else happens. Right?
Well, that's what I was wondering about, because right now the way you have it set up is to send to every single one of those 10 emails.
Great question. So depending on what you select when you send it across. So at this point on Autopilot, what it says is one email. It'll pick the first email in the list, but
Okay.
you can choose to get as many emails as you want to from that list. Okay. But again,
Oh,
here's the
so instead of having to go in and select them, you would just put the number of emails. Then
yeah. So if I'm setting this up on Autopilot, I'm literally just going send one email. Now, in this particular case, that first email in the list is Barbara. Okay. And I do have her first name. She's a partner. That's not bad. Okay. What about my next one? I've got Dave. First name is present. So it'll say, Dear Dave. Next one. The first, I'm looking for an example here. This is still not bad. It's going to send to Christopher. First name is in place. I'm looking for one that doesn't have it. And here it is. This one, it's going to select that email, but I don't have a first name. So it would literally just say, Dear blank. Now, again, I can filter and I can say only find where the first name is not empty. So I make sure I only send to the ones that do have a first name. But I want to show you the difference. Like you might cost yourself some contacts because what have we got here? However many are on this particular thing. If I filter and say only send the ones where the first name is not empty, okay, 17's cut down to 11. So I've lost a third, right? I've lost a third of my potential connections because I wanted to make sure. Now, again, that might be a price you're willing to pay because it's fully automated. Again, all of this is able to be set up. For me personally, and I can only talk from personal experience, my first emails go out and they say, for the team at ABC Accounting, blah, 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 partnership, blah, 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 whatever, and in my signature. Now, at the bottom of that signature, Ray, I can see a hand up there. I'll come back to you in just a second. In the bottom of that signature, I always put, let me just come back to my own personal outbound marketing thing here. Now, again, we're running this across multiple channels, but in my outbound email, so I say, again, I just want to hit everybody. For the team at ABC Marketing or whoever I'm trying to reach, let me get I should have just gone to my existing emails, but that's okay. This one, yes. All right. What I put in my signature is intro by AI. P.S. If there's someone else we should be speaking to at ABC Engineering, could you please forward this to them?
Oh, cool. Right? Okay.
And that's just my own personal strategy, right? So I always send to the team, and I always ask them to send it on to whoever should be receiving this.
All right.
Yeah, and purely because I haven't checked in a few days, let me just have a look at my stats here. Stats. Let's see. Ah, thanks, Highlevel. You're not showing me my stats. Let's have a look. Stats. Okay, for some reason, Highlevel's not showing me my stats. On all of our outbound emails at the moment, we're getting a 40+% open rate to cold email. 40% opens to cold email with a partnership introduction.
Wow.
Value, insane. Again, we send 3 an hour across multiple accounts, right? This is something that you can sell. So guys, my promise to you was, I want to give you something you can sell. What can you sell? A repeatable referral building system, all powered by AI, completely profiled, completely personalized, completely automated, bringing people back in. We give you the snapshot to build it, the automations to send it out. You can sell this over and over and over again. But what do you think?
I think good. It was, I just was banging the ideas in my head. I was thinking if you had something where they opened it, where somebody actually opened the email or took action, where it automatically will work in that second workflow where it send the thing.
You got it exactly right, and that's easy to be able to do, right?
I'm going to say. Yeah, because not only do you have the personal touch, but if you send them a card, a tangible card, and then just time it to follow up in 5 days, so just give it time to get the card. Say, hey, just send me a freaking card,
Now, again, you're the master networker. So guys, it's sending a card with send out cards. I know that you get 50 cards for free every single month. And after that, it's like, what is it, about 16 cents a card or something, mate?
It ends up being like $2.34 a card for the 50 cards a month. And then if you go over that, as long as you're on the subscription, it's still $234, and that includes stamps. Unless you're sending it outside the USA, it's an extra $1, but
Got it.
it's very customized.
So guys, it's a couple of bucks. It's a couple of dollars to send that card. Now, if you're doing that 1,000 times a month, that's probably not ideal, right? Unless your client is paying for that so that you can introduce them to that as a service. But here's the thing. We're not sending 1,000 cards because we're sending 1,000 emails. I would personally, following Bart's lead there, I would set up to send a beautiful personalized card to the people that click and maybe watch 30 seconds of the video on the page. I might put a page there that says, hey, it's Walt. I'd love to talk to you about a partnership, blah, 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 book into my calendar. If they've watched 30 seconds of that, then I send them a card and then I follow them up 5 days later. What are my chances of success? Now, will I get 100%? No, that's no marketing platform on the planet. The only thing I'm trying to do is increase my chances, right? If I can send out a completely, now again, guys, you're selling this to your clients. You're building a referral system to install for your clients. It's completely automated. You could use an upsell and say for $3, so you've got a markup on margin on it. For $3, I'll automate a personalized greeting card out to this person. You know, all that kind of stuff is amazing. That's taking it like next level up. What I want you guys to do is understand that this is a system you can sell. All right. So again, guys, can I just ask for a little bit of feedback here? Could you sell this? Just give me a yes or no. Could you sell this? Could you sell this to a client? Show them how to bring in referral partners, show them the value of those referral partners, and set this up on Autopilot. Could you just give me some feedback? Could you sell it? Bart says yes. Guys, give me a yes or no. If it's a no, I completely get it, and I'll try and make the training different. So the answer is yes. But Manolo and Peter and all our guys on the call here, could you sell it? Awesome. Yes, says Omar. Great. What do you reckon, Rory? Rory had to jump. Jeff is there. Yes, says Brent. Okay, cool. Of course, says Manolo. Great. Awesome. So guys, this is something you can sell, and that was my goal for the training today. All of the presentation includes the snapshot, the GPTs, the prompts that you need to use, the whole system, right? Probably a good idea to get that, like if you want to do a presentation, you get somebody on a call, you want to be able to actually talk to them about it. Happy to put the link to my presentation, although you probably want to like tweak it a bit so it's not selling the white label suite program, but happy to put that if it's helpful. But guys, what you're selling, you're walking into a business saying, hey, Mr. Home Services Company, I specialize in creating partnerships to feed you forever. This is how I do it. I profile you, your customers. Then I do a deep dive into the psychological research of who would be an ideal referral partner for you. Then I create an emotionally connecting email introducing you and them and creating a partnership meeting. Now, once you have that running on Autopilot, we'll systemize that so it's mailing out 50 potential partners a week. All right, you'll get X amount of percent of referrals. You'll have 4 to 5 partnership meetings a month, put them into a newsletter, keep them engaged. And I set that up for $2,000 as a setup and $500 a month. That's
how many credits would that include? I thought I would ask. That's something I had earlier.
Yeah. So if you're doing 50 a week, right? If you're doing 50 emails a week, that's 250. Doing 50. Let's think. We do 20 emails a day. So what is that over 5 days? It's 300. 4 weeks, roughly 1,200 credits. If you've got your 1,000 credit package, keep it to 1,000. So send 50 emails a day, 5 days a week for 4 weeks. That's 1,000.
1,000. So that would be 1,000, and our cost is 12 cents. That would be 120, right? That would be our cost.
Yeah. So, but for you, you've got the Empire program, so you've got 5,000 credits per month included. So you're charging them. Like thinking of scale. If you're charging $497 for that system, your 1,000 credits will cost you $120.
Cool.
So you've got $377 profit every single month from that system. All right.
I'm looking forward to burning through a hell of a lot of credits for myself. I know that.
Let's bust it. Let's get it done. All right. Fantastic. Guys, again, I hope that my goal's been achieved. I want to give you something you can sell, something you can package, a way that you can approach a business owner with a very different offer than anybody else is out there selling. All right. You can be out there selling the repeatable referral system to businesses. I'm going to wrap. That's 90 minutes. Hopefully this has been valuable for you. Do me a little favor, drop into the Facebook group and just add a comment if you've got some value out of today's training. I'd love to see that come through more often, that we can get more people onto our calls so they can see what they're missing. And we'll put this replay up onto YouTube and into the group as well. Guys, thank you for bearing with me. I know that listening to me blab on is sometimes hard, but hopefully I've given you all of the tools, the materials, the snapshots, the GPTs, the prompts, the system, the methodology that you can take this and go and make a heck ton of money out of it. All right. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Go and drop some comments in the Facebook group for me. We'll see you on the next call. Thanks, everyone.
Woo! Free